Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're doing a get ready with me. This is the fastest I've probably ever put together this look right here. It's just like the most simple, like really quick little look to make me like look put together. It's full glam, yet I cut out a lot of like my extra little steps, and so it does look a little bit more natural and a little more simple. But yeah, I spent way too much time doing my hair today, and so my makeup got put on the back burner. But if you guys want to see me get ready and like talk you guys through this really quick little get ready with me, then just keep watching. Okay guys, jumping right in. I know that my hair looks a little crazy and my skin looks dewy because I washed it and did my full skincare, and honestly I truly believe that some of the best like primer that you can use on your face is good skincare. That will change the way your makeup looks 100%. But I'm gonna go in with primer now. I'm feeling the Matte Putty primer just right here. I think I want everything else to be dewy, but I do want to just kind of fill in my pores a little bit. So we're gonna jump in and do that. I'm gonna use my, where is it? My little e.l.f. brush that goes with the putty primer. I really feel like this is a bit of a game changer for me because I really didn't like applying this product that much before I got the applicator. So the applicator definitely makes it convenient. For me at least, it's really nice. So basically you guys, one thing that for some reason mine was like shedding when I first got it, but it doesn't shed anymore. And I'm basically just like swiping and also kind of tapping the product into my skin because I really just want to focus it right in here. I'm really not going to prime with a bunch of other stuff because my skin looks good. So one of my favorite products to use when I'm like running behind or just like wanting to do something really quick is the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is their hyaluronic tinted serum. I really like this, you guys. You can obviously see how much of it I've used. I'm in shade 4 to 5 medium and it just works really well. I have the urge to mix it with something else. And for maybe a little bit more coverage, I'm going to go in with the shade Warm Honey in the Hard Candy Glam foundation. This is really great too, has a really nice applicator. I am a little bit self-tanned right now, and so I think that this is gonna add a little bit of warmth to my skin and a little extra that might be too dark. Too dark? Anyway, we're gonna mix these two, so, but like I want a little bit of extra coverage in my cheeks, and I know that kind of maybe there. That seems good. I don't want to do too much because I really am trying to make this a little bit of a faster kind of get ready with me. And just FYI, I don't love that it comes like that, but I get that like it's part of like the serum kind of vibe, you know. I'm going to go in with a foundation brush to do this with. And this one is from the Morphe X Aerial collection, but it's just a foundation brush, nothing really special. If I'm doing this look during the daytime, I will not go in with anything but just this. But because it's nighttime and I know I want to do slightly heavier eye makeup if I have the time right now, then yeah, I want to be able to do that without, you know, like I want the coverage on my face to kind of match the vibe I'm going for. Also, applying this with a brush really helps me to just kind of get the product on. I do have my sponge though, and I do plan on like going in with my sponge to kind of smooth things out. I dyed my hair, you guys. I'm pretty sure you can tell if, I don't know. I could tell so I dyed it and I was like expecting my roommate to say something about it, but she didn't say anything, and that's because I think it's because my hair was wet, and so obviously when my hair is wet it looks darker. Or maybe she just didn't say anything, I don't know. But normally she'd be like, oh my god, you did something, or you know, whatever. Anyway, I'll update you guys if she ends up saying anything. So I'm just going back in with my sponge now and kind of patting over everything to get like a really smooth finish. So you can see like I do have a little bit of extra coverage here, but like you can, for the most part around my face, you can still see my freckles and like little imperfections and stuff. And I think that looks actually really good. So I'm going to go in with cream bronzer. I love this. I think this is like one of the best things to do when I'm like rushing to do my makeup. I feel like this applies product so much faster than if I were to take the time to bronze with powder. I don't know why, I just feel that way, but it's super nice. This is the Milk Makeup one, and I'm just kind of pressing it into my cheeks a little bit. This is in the shade Baked. And in my last video, I used a brush from e.l.f. that is their Complexion Duo brush, And I think that brush would be really great to do what I'm doing now. The brush I'm using is discontinued from BH Cosmetics. It's like the Nazanin Kavari collab. But I feel like this gives a very similar vibe. So I could use it for that, you know, if I needed to going forward. But I'm actually gonna use that brush for blush. So this is the blush sticks from e.l.f. Honestly, I don't see me like getting really into like cream blush. Other than like the one I have, you know, like this one works and I like it, and I just can't see myself going out and getting a ton of them because I feel like this is a really great shade for year round. So I'm applying that with the e.l.f. Duo brush, or Complexion Duo brush, yeah. I like how healthy my skin looks right now. Now I'm gonna jump in with concealer. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I love this. I have mine in the shade Medium Peach. Because I did such a light amount of coverage, I feel like I'm gonna go in with, or kind of, I guess it ended up being medium coverage. Still on the lighter side for me personally, but just gonna dab my concealer. And for powder today, I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder, and I'm gonna go in with a powder puff to apply this. I always get the powder puff ready before I blend out my concealer. I just feel like it makes it easier for me to make sure I don't have any like creasing. And then I'm just setting my face in any places that I might crease, also kind of loosely setting my face. And now I'm going to go in with a powder brush to kind of finish setting and just press the powder into my skin. I actually really like the Beauty Bakery powder, by the way. I think it is, whatever hype it does have, I think it's worth it. I think it's really good. Now I'm just going to go in with some more bronzer. This is the Morphe one, the Glam bronzer. I actually talked about this in like one of my last videos. Definitely worth mentioning. I like it. The sleeve of my robe keeps getting caught on my drawers and it's driving me actually crazy. This hair is like in my way. I'm just being a little bit less precise about everything and skipping my extra detailed steps because I do have a little bit of time leeway, but not enough to where I'm like, you know, I can do everything. Still contouring my nose. I always do this though with just like bronzer. I've always kind of done that. I never really do it with like actual contour powder. I just choose a bronzer that is like cool toned enough but like still warm. That's why I really like this shade. It's my favorite one to do this with. And I'm gonna go back in with my powder brush. Soften things up a bit. Actually, I'm gonna leave this out because I'm gonna run this in my crease. The first thing I'm gonna do right now is brows though, so we can get those out of the way. Also took the time to like actually do my brows today, so I feel like they're not gonna take me that long simply because I've already kind of like established a really good shape. They look good. Like I like the way they're looking basically. And when I'm more in a rush, I like to use this from e.l.f. I mean, I use it all the time, but it's basically like instead of also going in with a pomade or something, I pretty much strictly stick to powder because it's just a lot faster. Brows still take a long time. I think for me, like always, it's something that I feel like brows are such an important part of the face that I always do take a little bit more time on them than like, I don't know, other things. They're not something that I super skimp out on. But with that being said, I'm just not as precise if I'm like trying to do my makeup quickly. Basically for the tail of my brow, I'm going in with the dark pomade and the dark brown. Also, I know that like when I clean up my brow, it's gonna help a lot. And then through the rest of my brow, I run that like lighter powder. So now I'm gonna go in with the Essence Make Me Brow. My favorite is the Anastasia one, hands down. Now I'm gonna take my concealer, do like 2 little dots under my eyebrows, and basically I'm gonna carve out my brow. I always do this, but I use a lesser amount of product when I'm doing it like quickly, you know, because that way it's less to blend out and not so cakey. It just makes it a little bit faster. I feel like my makeup definitely ends up looking more natural for sure when I have to do it quickly because I just don't have like the time to do the same level of glam that I normally would. And then I kind of leave it like this and just finish blending it out with a little domed brush. This one is the Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques. Honestly, I really love Real Techniques brushes, you guys. I've built up my like collection of brushes now to the point where like I can pretty much, I don't buy sets. I just kind of buy like, actually I did buy the Morphe and Ariel collab, but that's only because that one was like, it just looked really luxurious and like really nice. But yeah, normally I've kind of stayed away from buying like brush sets lately, so it's been really nice to like supplement my collection with brushes from Real Techniques. I think they have wonderful brushes. I love that you can get them at an affordable price at the drugstore, and they work really, really well. They're really great quality. I've had a lot of their brushes, like any brush that I've ever bought from them, I probably still have. If that says anything at all, I really do like them. Now I'm gonna take a face powder, like a pressed foundation. Yeah, okay, I was opening that right. This one is from JCat. This is their Aquassurance powder, but literally anything that matches your skin tone. And normally I do not set my eyes, but for this I'm going to, because I'm gonna do such a bare minimum look that this is going to kind of give me some coverage and eyeshadow and make everything blend just quickly. Because when I'm doing something fast, the last thing I want is like something like complex on the eye anyway. My favorite really fast palette to go in with is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe. I just think this is such a wonderful little palette. I'm going to take the shade Just Barely on Good Vibes, mix these two and throw them in the crease. You could also use bronzer for this. This is actually what I was going to use that bronzer for, but I decided to go in with a palette instead. And then to deepen it up, instead of mixing them, I'm just going to go in with the shade Good Vibes. And just creating like a decent kind of eye shape, but really just doing this super sloppily, running my brush back and forth. I'm going to take that same shade Good Vibes and throw it in the lower lash line. Really just to create just enough definition to where like my eye isn't like bare under there. Like look at the difference, you know? And then what I really like to do with this palette, it's so easy. I like to take probably one of these two is like my favorite, and I just grab the shade with my finger and apply it all over the lid. Now, this is definitely something that you can skip out on if you don't want any shimmer, but it makes the look a whole lot more like I did my eyeshadow and like took time to get ready, when really it's like the easiest part of kind of putting the eyeshadow on, because you're doing it with your finger. And if you have nails on, obviously like go in with a brush, but if you don't, going in with your finger is so much easier. If I didn't have the like pressed powder first, this would look a lot more intense, but it's actually kind of nice that it doesn't look as intense. I think it's like just a little bit more effortless looking. And then I just kind of make sure to tap it upwards so that everything looks blended. Okay, that's it for this palette. I'm not really gonna do anything else. One thing I am gonna do right away, curl my lashes and get some mascara on while I figure out my lash situation. I think I'm gonna go in with these. These are the Kiss Lash Couture. These are in the style, I don't know, they just say full volume set. What style is this? I don't know. I also feel like they might be too large for what I want. I'm looking for a really nice set of like natural-ish lashes. So y'all can point me in the direction of some you like. Obviously, you know, like natural enough that like, okay, maybe natural is not the word, because y'all know me. I don't want lashes to look natural really. Okay, you guys, so mascara is on. I also went ahead and prepped my lashes and trimmed them. Honestly, if I had lashes that I liked right now that were, what's it called, like already cut, that would be ideal. But I did want something more natural, and I didn't have anything more natural already ready to go. So while my lashes finish drying, I'm gonna go in and do my lips. So since this is not the time to be messing around and like trying to figure out a new lip combo, I'm gonna go with something that I know I like. I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner ever. This is in the shade Cafe. This is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner. It's buttery and it's soft and it looks good on me. And then I'm gonna go with the Fenty lipstick in the shade Pose Girl. I wanna say it's how it's pronounced. Probably my favorite nude lip combo. Really good. And I also really like just like going in with the like Fenty Glow lipstick or lip gloss over this. Really like that. I haven't set my face throughout only because I've been rushing. Normally I set my face a couple times throughout, but obviously in this case I'm eliminating all of that and I'm doing it just like the one time, you know, towards the end, basically now. And I'm gonna do that before I like release the pin curls. Also, I did forget that ideally if I'm rushing, I like to go in with the Kiss like lash glue liner. That is so good. They have a clear one and they have the black one if you like want to use it as eyeliner. But I forgot about it, so I forgot it existed. Also, you guys, Midnights from Taylor Swift came out and that's all I've been listening to. I'm obsessed. I already have a couple favorite songs. I think Bejeweled and Karma have to be my favorite right now. If you guys are fans and have listened to the album, I would love to know what songs you like, which ones are your favorites, and tell me why, because I just think she's a really great artist. And I love the like, oh my god, her like songwriting skills are legit insane. I think she's so good. Okay, now because I'm not going to go in with highlight and blush, I'm just going to go in with a glowy blush and call it a day so that I can be done. I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics duo. This is Golden Goddess and Warm Flush, and I'm going to go in with Golden Goddess, the blush. It's still a natural enough blush that kind of goes with this look, but it's a little bit glowy. Dust some on the nose. I'm gonna take a little bit of highlighter. Just gonna use my Precious Petals one with my finger because we're rushing. Apply that down the middle of my nose. Okay, you guys, and now I'm gonna set my face and I'm done. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. Really like this. I'm gonna have my sponge ready to go and my fan so that I can like basically like clear any blotchiness up. Obviously going in with a generous amount since I haven't set my face in any other time during the look. And I do still want my skin to look skin-like. It was looking powdery, and then fanning dry the rest. I just dyed my hair, you guys. I said that at the beginning of the video, but yeah, I dyed my hair. So my lashes are lifting a little bit because they're brand new lashes and I didn't put enough glue on them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Kiss Lash Adhesive. I'm gonna take the clear one and my little applicator and a compact. That way I can, because they look fine, but I know that they're gonna lift here in a little bit basically. And I wanna be able to, you know, make sure my lashes are really well on there, so that's the plan. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. It's obviously like the most basic look in the world, but it got the job done. We look put together, right? So that's really what this look is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the finished hair result. My hair's really long, but obviously like if I pin curl it and like pick it up like this and stuff, it looks shorter, but I really like the way it looks. I think it looks good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.